The long-anticipated remake of The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion has seemingly been confirmed by insiders and is rumored to bring exciting changes to one of Bethesda's most iconic RPGs. The game is rumored to be developed by Virtuos and built on Unreal Engine 5, and the remake promises not just a visual overhaul for the game, but also significant gameplay updates, and those gameplay updates are what this video today is going to focus on. These gameplay changes for the Oblivion remake are set to modernize the original game systems in the Gamebryo engine alongside Unreal Engine 5, which will be used for the game's visuals, while maintaining the essence that made the 2006 game a classic. The game is possibly slated for release at some point in 2025 according to these insiders, and the remake is poised to introduce Cyrodiil to a whole new generation of players while also reigniting nostalgia for longtime fans of the Elder Scrolls series. But before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Elder Scrolls news. If true, their decision to rebuild the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion in Unreal Engine 5 marks a significant leap forward, ensuring that the remake features stunning visuals, including lifelike lighting, detailed environments, and improved character models. Cyrodiil's iconic locations, from the vibrant Imperial City to the dark Oblivion Gates, are being reimagined with modern graphical fidelity, addressing the original game's limitations in animation and environmental depth. Uniquely, the remake for Oblivion is said to integrate the original Gamebryo engine for core gameplay systems such as AI, physics, and quest mechanics in the game. This hybrid approach to the game's development would balance cutting-edge visuals in Unreal Engine 5 with the charm of the original game, preserving Oblivion's dynamic questing and player-driven narratives. The overall result of this remake could blend nostalgia with current innovations, delivering a faithful yet refreshing experience for the Oblivion remake. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the use of Unreal Engine 5 for the game's visuals and the reutilization of the original Gamebryo engine in this remake. The stamina system in the original game was often a source of frustration for many players out there, as running out of stamina could lead to sudden knockdowns that disrupt combat and exploration. Of course, the skill tree in the game could be exploited to the point to mitigate these annoyances, but the remake is said to introduce a reworked stamina mechanic designed to be more forgiving and player-friendly. Knockdowns in the game due to stamina depletion will be harder to trigger thanks to refined calculation methods that consider a broader range of factors such as the intensity and duration of actions. This change in the remake allows players to engage in prolonged combat or exploration around the game's world without constant interruptions. The stamina bar's regeneration has also been optimized in the remake, ensuring a smoother experience that balances challenge with playability. If true, these updates can make the stamina system in Oblivion feel less punitive while also retaining its importance as a tactical resource in the game. Now, stealth in the original Oblivion game was functional but often lacked depth and clarity. In the remake of the game, the stealth system is rumored to have been thoroughly revamped to provide a more immersive and strategic experience for the player. The rumor is that detection icons are now prominently displayed on the player's HUD, giving players a clear visual feedback on their stealth status. This update would remove much of the guesswork, enabling players to better understand when they're hidden or at risk of being discovered. It's also said that damage calculations for stealth attacks have been reworked to add a more tactical value to sneaking. These changes would make stealth a viable primary playstyle for players, allowing you to approach quests and encounters in diverse and creative ways. Combined with new and improved AI, which would react more intelligently to player actions, the stealth experience in the game promises to be more engaging than ever before. One of the most significant gameplay updates that's rumored to be in the Oblivion remake is the full reimagining of the blocking system in the game. The original Oblivion featured a basic blocking mechanic that, while functional overall, felt static and unresponsive at most times. For the remake, Virtuos has taken inspiration from modern action games including Souls-like titles and the Assassin's Creed Ezio trilogy. Blocking in the remake is now rumored to be more dynamic, requiring precise timing and strategic decision-making during combat sequences. This new system would add depth to melee combat, rewarding players who master defensive techniques. The animations for blocking have also been enhanced to reflect the impact of different attacks, making combat feel more visceral and immersive for the player. Whether facing off against a horde of bandits or a single skilled enemy, the improved blocking system in the Oblivion remake will hopefully ensure that every encounter feels more impactful and challenging. Archery in the original Oblivion game was effective but lacked the overall polish and fluidity seen in more recent RPGs. The remake is rumored to address this by introducing a complete overhaul of the game's archery mechanics. Aiming is said to be refined to be more precise, with improved hit detection ensuring that every arrow lands where intended during your fights. And both third and first person perspectives have been optimized when it comes to ranged combat, allowing players to seamlessly switch between viewpoints without sacrificing accuracy or immersion. Additionally, they said that physics of arrows have also been adjusted to feel more realistic. This includes more natural flight paths and impact reactions animations which add to the satisfaction of landing critical hits. Whether used for stealthy takedowns or in open combat, archery could now be a more viable and enjoyable playstyle that caters to both casual and dedicated players in the Oblivion remake. They're also rumored to have enhanced the combat. The addition of hit reactions is a standout feature that's rumored to be in the Oblivion remake that could significantly improve the feedback players receive during combat. In the original game, attacks often felt weightless and floaty, with limited visual or audio cues to indicate damage. The remake for the game could introduce realistic reactions from both players and NPCs when struck, adding a layer of immersion and intensity to your battles. These reactions would vary based on the type of strength of the attack that you choose, creating a more dynamic combat experience. Enemies could be staggered, flinch, or even be knocked back depending on the situation, making each encounter feel unique and engaging. This rumored improvement in the combat system not only enhances realism in the game, but also provides players with crucial visual cues during fast-paced fights. The remake's rumored redesigned heads-up display aims to modernize the user interface while preserving the essence of the original game. This is one aspect of the remake that kind of worries me a bit just because of their wording. The new HUD is visually cleaner and more intuitive, presenting key information in a way that is easy for players to understand at a glance. This update is said to be particularly beneficial for younger players or those newer to the Elder Scrolls franchise, ensuring that the learning curve is not as steep as the original game. This is the kind of wording that worries me a bit. I hope they don't go too far with this one. But one aspect of this redesign that I would overall be worried about is them changing the HUD too much to cater to what they're calling younger players. Hopefully they don't implement some of the annoying hand-holding aspects of some modern RPGs, which is what it kind of sounds like they're doing here. But the rumored changes to the HUD is also said to have been tailored to fit the game's aesthetic, blending seamlessly with Oblivion's fantasy setting. By streamlining the interface, Virtuos is hopefully probably ensuring that players can focus on the gameplay itself rather than grappling with clunky menus or unclear indicators. I just hope they don't make too many changes here that ultimately are unnecessary. But the Oblivion remake is said to be not merely a nostalgic trip down memory lane, it's a thoughtful reimagining of a beloved classic RPG that addresses its shortcomings while enhancing its strengths. By updating core systems such as stamina, stealth, blocking, archery, hit reactions, and the HUD, Virtuos is hopefully creating an experience that feels fresh and modern without losing sight of what made the original game special to us all. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the rumored changes to all of the gameplay systems in the Oblivion remake. While fans eagerly await an official announcement, recent developments suggest that the reveal of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake might not happen as soon as previously hoped. Speculation about the remake intensified following leaked Bethesda documents and statements from insiders, with many believing that the game could be debuted at the Xbox Developer Direct event on January 23, 2025. However, many gaming leakers including Xtos recently clarified that the surprise game slated for that event is not the Oblivion remake. The most recent rumors now around this Xbox Developer Direct is that the mysterious fourth game will be the new entry in a legendary Japanese game franchise. I have seen some people online guessing that this mysterious fourth game could be a new Ninja Gaiden game or even the highly anticipated Resident Evil 9, but at this point we really have no idea, it's all just guesses. It's also possible at this point that Xbox might have more than just 4 games up their sleeves and debut more than just one new game at the event. The hope might be low at this point, but there is still a chance for Oblivion to show up at some point at the Xbox Developer Direct. It might not be likely to be revealed there according to what the leakers are saying now, but I personally will not give up hope until the Direct is finished. Of course, Bethesda has yet to confirm any of this or deny the existence of the remake altogether, leaving us in suspense. But of course, the reports from reliable insiders suggest that the remake is real and in development at Virtuos, but indicate that the unveiling may not align with prior rumors of a January announcement. Whether Bethesda plans to reveal the game in the coming weeks at the Xbox Developer Direct or closer to its projected release date remains uncertain at the moment. I'm about to get in the rumored release date for the Oblivion remake, but if the reveal is closer to that date, then the game might be revealed at Summer Games Fest in June. The delay in the reveal adds to the intrigue and anticipation surrounding the project as fans continue to speculate about when they will actually get their first glimpse of Cyrodiil's new look. And of course, as more information comes out, I'll have YouTube videos about all of it. I'm super excited for this game and to cover it as we get closer to release. Now, speaking of release dates, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake is reportedly set for release in the coming months, and right now the remake is said to be releasing in the summer. according to Xbox insider Nate the Hate, who also correctly predicted the reveal date for the Nintendo Switch 2. During a recent podcast, Nate shared his insights into Xbox's roadmap for the year, saying that South of Midnight will be releasing in April, Doom: The Dark Ages in May, and the highly anticipated Oblivion Remake will launch in June. While official announcements from Bethesda or Microsoft are still pending at the moment, Nate's statements align with earlier reports that have been fueling excitement among fans. The development of the Oblivion Remake has faced its fair share of uncertainties. Initially mentioned in leaked Bethesda documents from 2023, the project was originally described as a remaster and listed with a targeted release year of 2022. However, delays appear to have shifted the scope from a remaster to a full-fledged remake of Oblivion, likely to take full advantage of Unreal Engine 5's capabilities in the remake's visuals. This transformation suggests that Virtuos and Bethesda are prioritizing quality and innovation to bring the classic RPG to life in a way that resonates with modern players while honoring the game's legacy. Xbox's strategy for 2025 is shaping up to be rather aggressive, with a focus on delivering major titles through Xbox Game Pass and maintaining momentum across its first-party lineup. Nate the Hate noted that the launch of the Oblivion Remake would follow key announcements and releases, positioning it as a highlight of the year. The remake is expected to complement other major launches such as Doom: The Dark Ages and Fable, ensuring that Xbox players have a steady stream of content to enjoy through 2025. The decision to release the Oblivion Remake in June also strategically aligns with summer gaming events which often dominate the industry's calendar, like Summer Games Fest, where this game could possibly be revealed if it's not revealed at the Xbox Developer Direct event in January. Additionally, the release is anticipated to provide a significant boost to Xbox Game Pass, as the remake will likely be a day one inclusion on the service, making it accessible to a broad audience of players. As more evidence continues to surface on the remake, such as mentions of an unannounced Unreal Engine 5 project on a Virtuos employee's LinkedIn profile that further cemented these rumors, the June release window appears increasingly credible. And if successful, the Oblivion Remake could mark the beginning of a new era of revisiting Bethesda's classic titles, with potential for similar remake treatments for Fallout 3 or even Morrowind. That rumored Fallout 3 remake is one that I'm really excited about. I hope that one's real and we get it very soon. For now, fans eagerly await an official confirmation and the chance to revisit Cyrodiil in a reimagined immersive experience. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the possible reveal dates and release date for the Oblivion Remake. The rumored Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remake has sparked excitement, but also raised some concerns about its potential impact on Skyblivion, a fan-driven project over a decade in the making. Skyblivion aims to recreate and enhance Oblivion using Skyrim's engine, introducing expanded cities, new music, and restored cut content from the game. As a free mod requiring only legitimate copies of Oblivion and Skyrim, it appeals to longtime fans seeking a definitive version of Cyrodiil. With Bethesda's official remake on the horizon, questions arise about competition in this space. While Skyblivion obviously operates within copyright boundaries, its timing could inadvertently put in conflict with Bethesda's commercial plans. Historically, Bethesda Game Studios has supported mods like this, but Skyblivion's scale and similarity to the remake might tempt Bethesda to intervene to protect sales. Despite this, Skyblivion could still survive, and probably will. The projects cater to different audiences entirely. The official remake will likely appeal to casual players with streamlined accessibility on all consoles, while the Skyblivion mod draws modding enthusiasts with its community-driven enhancements, and obviously this one's just on PC. And Bethesda's track record of allowing large mods like Fallout London suggests coexistence is possible, and they have long relied on modders like this to keep their games going long past their release dates. They really shouldn't interfere in the modding community. Ultimately, the overlap reflects poor timing more than direct conflict. If both projects thrive, 2025 could be an exceptional year for Elder Scrolls fans, offering multiple ways to experience Oblivion, and as a PC player myself, I'll probably check out both. However, any intervention against Skyblivion would set a troubling precedent for the modding community in all of Bethesda's games. For now, fans must wait to see if these projects complement or conflict with each other. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the Oblivion Remake and the Skyblivion mod both possibly releasing in 2025. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Elder Scrolls news. And if you're looking for something else to watch, click one of the videos you're seeing on screen right now. I will see you there.